What's up, nerds, and welcome to the Nerds with News. Today is Thursday, January 28th, 2021. I'm your host, Sean Matches, and this is a weekly news show I do for Nerds with Careers. There's a Facebook group page I am a part of here in College Station area. Basically, it's a community of nerds who share, the same interests and just want to, get out and actually hang out. Can't really do that much with COVID, but we've done some online events, and yeah, go check us out over at Facebook. I think it's .com/nerdswithcareers. Anyways, if you didn't know, this is a weekly live show I do. It basically is just a bunch of nerdy news that I go through and talk about it. I usually pick something I'm very interested in and share it with y'all. If you're in the chat, please leave a comment, say hi, tell me I'm wrong, give me some feedback, if you will. If you missed this live, don't worry. This will go up on YouTube. Nerds with Careers does have a YouTube page now. I made it last night, and their first video is up. It's just a little intro video that I made. But this is going to be the first full live video going up on that page, so go check that out. Please leave comments and concerns on that as well. I will also link it in the Facebook group page. But anyways, let's get into the news. Got quite a bit today. Got some stonks we got to talk about. But that's not the first piece of news. First piece of news. That's not what I wanted. You dumb. There we go. Oh, sorry. First piece of news is Xbox Live Gold pricing / GamePass pricing. If you don't keep up with Xbox, that's okay. I do quite a bit. So, anyways, back Friday, January 22nd, Xbox came out with a blog post talking about how they're going to increase Xbox Live with Gold, which is essentially just their multiplayer pass, if you will. You pay $60 $60 a year for it. They were basically going to double the price and keep the same prices for Xbox Game Pass. As you can assume, most people were mad, most consumers, anybody that has a subscription hates when that subscription price rises. But all good as well. This is what I'm going to read. This is the updated. This actually updated the same day. Xbox, like Twitter and everywhere was just, they weren't mad. I mean, it wasn't just like mad. It was more of like, why? Please explain to us. And like people gave their opinions and Xbox listened, which is great. And I absolutely thank Xbox for doing that. But this is what they did. I'm going to read it. This was the update literally the same day as they posted this new pricing list. We messed up today, and you were right to let us know. Connecting and playing with friends is a vital part of gaming, and we failed to meet the expectations of players who count on it every day. As a result, we have decided not to change Xbox Live Gold pricing. We're turning this moment into an opportunity to bring Xbox Live more in line with how we see the player at the center of their experience. For free-to-play games, you will no longer need an Xbox Live Gold membership. You will no longer need an Xbox Live Gold membership to play those games on Xbox. We are working hard to deliver this change as soon as possible in the coming months. If you are an Xbox Live Gold member already, you stay at your current price for renewal, which that's what I am. New and existing members can continue to enjoy Xbox Live Gold for the same prices they pay today. In the U.S., $9.99 for 1 month, $24.99 for 3 months, $3.99 for 6 months, and $5.99 for retail 12 months. Thank you. Okay, so they fixed the problem. They went back to with their word and actually made it a little better. They are allowing free-to-play games, which is a lot of games in Xbox's universe because they have Game Pass. All those games are technically free-to-play. Like, you're going to have Halo Infinite come out here pretty soon, hopefully, and it's a free-to-play game, so Xbox for Halo Infinite multiplayer is going to be free, essentially. Now, this, it still pegs the question of why is Xbox Live Gold still a thing? PlayStation has it where you don't have to play. Actually, they have it to where you free-to-play games. You don't actually have to have some membership to pay. You don't have to pay to play free-to-play games, online free-to-play games. Sorry, better way of saying it. And I'm still confused with PlayStation, like PlayStation Now and PlayStation Plus. I don't know what I'm doing. I just know I have both of them. Either way, I kind of wanted to pitch my idea of like what Xbox Live should do and like what they should do with Game Pass, and this is my kind of thought / ideas. Basically, my idea situation to get rid of Xbox Live and roll it all into one. Call it Xbox Game Pass or Xbox Gold membership or Game Pass Gold membership. Make some different tiers of that Game Pass and have Xbox Live already in that. Essentially, you could have the lowest tier where it's like only Xbox Live or only Game Pass. Like say $10.99 a month for only Game Pass or only Xbox Live. The next tier would be like Game Pass plus Xbox Live. Then you keep the ultimate tier, which they still have, Xbox Game Pass for your Xbox and your PC, and all the live in conjunction with it. That's my thoughts. Please let me know what you think. In the comments. I think that overall, I think Xbox did the right thing where they went back on their word. I think there was a split between the teams of Xbox where one team was like, this is going to be a great idea if we increase the price. We need money. COVID's really harking on us. Game Pass is such a steal. I think we got to find some way to get some money back. And some other people were probably on the same team were like, nah, I don't think that's a good idea. Like, don't do it. Please don't do it. And those people that wanted to do it kept pushing. And I guess the other people just let them go and just like, all right, fine, see what happens, And I think I feel like that's what happened. A lot of people on the internet have talked, and they believe maybe the same thing. There's tons of podcasts, I'm sure, that are out that you can see their opinions. But I just think they tried it because one other thing is, why didn't they go to some media output like IGN? They did literally a blog post with this important information. Xbox has done really good with Game Pass of late, and now this weird press release was kind of, I wouldn't even call it, this blog post was kind of, out of the blue. Like, why would y'all do that? But they did fix it, which is good. They listened. Whoever decided to do that learned their lesson. Like, this is not what Xbox Live Gold should be. Maybe we should rethink it. I think it will change in the future. I do believe it's going to have some sort of tier list. And I really hope Xbox Live Gold membership will go away because it also has, I don't know if you know, they still have games with gold, which is you get 3 free games throughout each month of the year. Those change, obviously, which essentially is just Game Pass. Why not just put those games on Game Pass and roll everything in together? So that's another like weird issue that Gold does that I don't know why it's still a thing. Like when you have Game Pass. But I have faith in Xbox still. I think they're still on the right track. They're doing pretty good with this little hiccup, even though. But we'll see how actually Halo Infinite rolls out and how that's going to do. This is going to definitely change the game with Game Pass. Even though Game Pass is still like a game changer, this is really going to up the ante where Xbox, like Halo Infinite, comes out and you can play it for essentially free. It's crazy to think. It's just awesome. I can't wait for Halo Infinite. Next piece of news, we're going to go to a little skeptical news. I want y'all's thoughts, what y'all, hit up that comment section. But this is over at Polygon by Petrana Radulovic. Probably pegged that name wrong. But either way, HBO Max hoping someone wants to make a Harry Potter live-action TV series. HBO Max is reportedly seeking out a Harry Potter live-action TV series, according to The Hollywood Reporter. This news was brought to us by January 25th, so this Monday. There are no writers or talent attached, and the Hollywood Reporter says that executives at HBO Max and Warner Brothers are looking for pitches that would work for streaming. While the conversations are happening, THR said it's all very broad ideas with no official development. Quote, there are no Harry Potter series in development at the studio or on the streaming platform. End quote. HBO Max and Warner Brothers told The Hollywood Reporter. Though the Harry Potter movie series ended in 2010, the Wizarding World franchise is anything but dead, with a new Fantastic Beasts movie on the way, along with long gestating. I don't know what that word is. Long gestating video game of this year. Warner Bros. Continues to actively expand the Wizarding World. This all comes to fight the fact that Harry Potter is a continuous property, with author J.K. Rowling receiving backlash for continued transphobic views. Yeah, she is a weird person. Not very cool either, with her hot takes on Twitter she has. So again, this is another one where I've kind of like want to pitch my idea and hear what y'all thoughts are. Like, what would you want to see in an HBO Max Harry Potter TV series? I would absolutely love to see, them going to horror school, having the same cast, having, Ron, Hermione, and Harry back, like bringing Daniel back. He's old enough now. Bringing all of them, they're all got a little aged, and it could show like them being older in the aura training and going through that, having a bit of fun with that. And even if they need to bring some characters back, I mean, HBO's got the money, has got the talent, I guess, to CGI some of those people in. And if that's the case, I really want to see that aura training. Don't do anything more prequelized. Like, stay away from the past. Let's go with the future for this and see what the beloved, three-man team is doing. I think that's an easy sell, and I think people will absolutely love that. And I think they should make it, more adultish and edgy, especially being on HBO. I think that can work. And I'm not talking like fucking Ron and, Hermione having sex, but like bringing a little more edgy and adult humor into it, I guess. But let me know what you guys think. Comment down below, YouTube video, and chat if you're here right now. I want to hear y'all's thoughts. This could be potentially good, even though, J.K. Rowling's not the coolest of persons. Hopefully she kind of gets away from Harry Potter. They kind of like buy her out or something. That would be nice. So it doesn't like still dampen the series, the beloved series that, man, the creator's kind of a butthole. So either way, let me know what you think in the comments. What Harry Potter TV series you would be looking for. All right. Final piece of news, and it's going to be long. What the heck is Stonks? I don't even know what a stock is. Is it a bird? What is it? Is it a beanstalk? I don't know. But GameStop, their stocks. Power to the players. Wall Street bets. Hedge funds. We're all going to talk about it. I found this article. It might not be the best one, but I found it and I read a little bit of it, but I kept scrolling down and it looked like it's got a lot, and I want to read it all because I have no idea what the hell's going on. And I want to read this with y'all and kind of both share it, and have my thoughts all at the same time. So get ready for a long one. I'm going to read this all, but with some breaks. Basically, this is over at The Verge by Elizabeth Lopato, January 27th, yesterday. The title is How r/Wall Street Bets Gamed the Stock of GameStop. There are three things to remember as you watch the chaos unfolding with GameStop's stock price. First, Wall Street is just what happens when you mix money with feelings. Second, the internet is real life. That's true. And third, the street always wins, especially if you're trading with Robinhood. I literally... man, this screen's kind of bright, huh? Oh, well. Let me see, actually. Maybe I can... Give me a sec. Chat. That's better. I like that one. Oh, that's better. We'll go there. Yeah, I downloaded Robinhood like 2 days ago, and then it took me forever to get the application, and I'm still not even. I'm just going to cancel that, and now I don't even want Robinhood. They're buttholes as well. Anyways, if you haven't been paying attention, GameStop stock has been soaring in a remarkably volatile fashion. On January 22nd, GameStop zoomed upward 69%. Nice. I like that. Before it triggered a circuit breaker halt. The following Monday, January 25th, GameStop trading was halted 9 times. On the surface, this doesn't make sense. On the surface, this doesn't make sense. GameStop, founded a year before Blockbuster, is a part of a dwindling... Damn, a year before Blockbuster, and it's still lasting Blockbuster? That's insane. Good job for GameStop. Is a part of a dwindling cohort of IRL businesses that are being starved by online marketplace. These days, you can just buy video games over the internet instead of going to a soul-killing strip mall in Iowa City to buy a physical copy of the game. GameStop's business has been suffering as a result. I still enjoy going to a soul-killing strip mall in Iowa City just to go to a GameStop. There's nothing better. Just going in there, finding the nerdiest dude and just talking video games with him. Talking anime, just shooting shit. Finding random games you may buy, for like $15, but There's always some fun stuff in GameStops. Anyways, currently many people are at home and bored, and consequently, interest in day trading has shot through the roof. I wish I would have done this way before. There's a Reddit forum for this, r/Wall Street Bets, which describes itself as being like 4chan found a Bloomberg terminal. A year ago, a user called Delani Deed argued that GameStop was underpriced by the market. For a while, the idea that r/Wall Street Bets would take over GameStop was a joke, but then it turned serious, Bloomberg reported. The idea was to punish short sellers and for the little guys to pummel Wall Street. I'm all for that. And I'm hoping this still pummels them, If you think GameStop will fail and the stock will go down, or even that the company will go bankrupt, there's a way to make money on that. Typically, this is done by short selling, a practice where you borrow shares for a fee and sell them for ideally a high price, then buy them back at ideally a lower price to return them. So typically, this is done by short selling, a practice where you borrow shares. I don't know how you borrow shares, though, and sell them for an ideally a high price and then buy them back at a lower price in return, obviously. This can make you a lot of money, especially if the company goes bankrupt and you don't have the return. What? I'm going to finish this article and then I'll probably like 10, 15 minutes. No, you're good. This can make you a lot of money, especially if the company goes bankrupt and you don't have to return the stock. You don't have to return the stock. The thing about short selling, though, is that you lose money if the stock goes up, and your losses are potentially infinite if the stock keeps going. There are several other bad things that can also happen, such as an increase in fees or the original investors wanting their stock back. This means some shorts will be forced to cover or buy the stock back at a high price, which sends the price even higher. Right now, more people are betting against GameStop than betting it will succeed. Quote, short interest is 71.2 million shares. Short interest is 71.2 million shares, while GameStop has only 69.7 million shares outstanding, end quote, Matt Levine of Bloomberg points out. Some people will notice that kind of thing and think, this stock is primed for a short squeeze. Basically, so many people are short. It may be possible to trigger a chain reaction where you buy enough stock to send the price up, forcing some shorts to cover, sending the price up further, forcing more shorts to cover, and so on. Okay, so chain reaction, buy enough stock, send the price up, forcing some shorts to cover, sending the price up further. Okay. For retail investors, this process has gotten easier and cheaper because of apps such as Robinhood. In addition to letting you buy and sell stock, you can easily buy an option for stock instead of the stock itself. If you are feeling confident in a stock, you can buy a call option, which lets you buy stock at a specific price on a specific date. Jesus. Okay. Good. They got an example here. All right. Let's say my fake investing firm wants to buy a call option on Company X. Currently, shares of Company X are trading at $10. I feel confident in Company X, so I buy options that let me buy 100 shares of Company X stock for $25 a share on March 1st. This contract is usually cheaper than the share price. So let's say Company X goes on an epic run in February, and by February 15th, it's up to $50 a share. I can sell my options for more than I paid for them if I want, or I can continue to hold on to them until March 1st when I take a delivery of the 100 shares, which are now trading at $55 a share, and immediately sell them. As a result, I make a profit of $30 per share minus whatever fees I paid for the options. I love that. Stocks are memes now, and you trade them to show off to your friends. That is absolutely true. On the other hand, maybe I bet badly and Company X only gets up to $20. In that case, my losses are limited to whatever fees I paid for my options. I just never buy the shares. This makes options a riskier bet than just buying Company X stock directly, because I might just lose all the money I spent on the options instead of at least getting out to own the stock. But it means there's a lot more upside as well, because I didn't have to spend all the money on the stock up front. If risk is your idea of fun, options are great. I don't like risk, man. Now, someone has to be on the other end of my trade. The outfit that sold me the options is going to try to reduce the risk that my options will hurt them. And they will do this by buying stock in Company X. That makes the stock go up, and the further up the stock goes, the more stock my counterparty will have to buy. Options were once a fairly sophisticated thing to trade, something ordinary people didn't really do. But Robinhood makes the option trades easy and free. Plus, there's a social aspect to the trades, which is where our Wall Street comes in. Stocks are memes now, and you trade them to show off to your friends. Yeah. Day traders, such as the ones on Wall Street bets, are typically held in contempt by professional traders, and they are acutely aware of this. The professional short sellers, sorry, didn't mean to dig in my nose there. Bad itch though. All right, the professional short sellers who created the possibility of a short squeeze underestimated the day trader's sophistication, and our side Wall Street bets pounced. Time to troll Wall Street out of a fuckload of money. I'm just glad this is a huge troll. The 5 people of our Wall Street bets decided GameStop was undervalued and the stock would go up. So they put a bunch of posts about how they were buying GameStop options. This drove up the stock price for GameStop as their counterparties had to load up on stock to balance, and then more stock as more people bought options and so on. The soaring stock meant some shorts had to cover, sending the stock up further. As of January 26th, short sellers had been trolled out of about $5 billion in 2021 just from their GameStop positions alone. Jesus. What does Robinhood have to do with this? Well, it makes options trading much more accessible to retail investors. But there's something else. Trades on Robinhood are free. But Robinhood isn't offering free trades to be nice. The company gets paid by some big-time investors such as Citadel Securities to see what retail investors are doing. Okay, I've heard this name, and this is where they come from. I get it now. I get it. Okay. This phenomenon, which other brokerages are engaged in as well, is called payment for order flow. Citadel Securities makes its money on these orders by automatically taking the other side of the order, then returning to the market to flip the trade. It pockets the difference between the price to buy and sell, known as the spread, according to Financial Times. Man, is my face really that bright? Golly. I guess this screen is pretty bright. I need some light back behind me. That's probably what it is. Hold on, real quick. Let's see if that yellow light helps a little bit. Kind of counterbalances it. Oh, yeah, a little bit better. We'll see. Anyways, sorry. So, we're right here. The argument in favor of this practice is essentially retail investors get better prices than they would on the open market. Bloomberg Levine's writes. The practice is controversial, though, because some critics say it harms investors. It's theoretically possible to front-run orders by, for example, jumping ahead of a customer's stock purchase to buy it themselves, making a small gain if the share prices increase, the Financial Times explains. There's no suggestion that Citadel Securities engages in such activity, which is prohibited by SEC. Yay, SEC. Robinhood got in trouble with the SEC for misleading statements and omissions about how it made its money by selling the orders its traders made to other firms. According to the SEC, Robinhood investors got second-rated prices, which cost them a collective of $34.1 million. The company paid a $65 million fine in December to settle charges, and the practices the SEC objected to do not reflect Robinhood today. Dan Gallagher, the brokerage chief legal officer, told Business Insider. When asked for comment, Robinhood referred to an opt published by Vlad Tenev, the company's CEO and co-founder. The company says its customers are mostly buy and hold investors, not reckless ones. The op-ed said nothing about payment or order flow, and Robinhood declined to comment on the practice in a follow-up email. Citadel Securities is winning on this, though. Last June, the company was responsible for 40% of shares traded by retail investors, the Financial Times wrote, citing Piper Sandler. It doesn't just get Robinhood's orders either. TD Ameritrade and Charles Schwab also work with Citadel Securities. Not only are retail makers getting increased trading volume, they are likely getting increased profitability per trade, end quote. Tyler Gelash, executive director of Healthy Market Associations, told the FT, Financial Times. GameStop. Which means the Wall Street can also get in on screwing Wall Street. That's so funny that they can get in on themselves. And it's not just Citadel Securities. I'd be very surprised if high frequency trading algorithms weren't also getting in on the phone. Sorry, hold on. I'm just looking at something. Okay, we're good. I'd be very surprised if high frequency trading algorithms weren't also getting in on the fun. Plus, Chamath by the VTI, the Silicon Valley SPAC icon, has decided to YOLO along with the Redditors. YOLO as a verb appears to be part of the Wall Street's peculiar parlance. Okay, that's funny. Elon Musk, a man who notoriously hates short sellers, is also observing the chaos. At least one Wall Street firm has taken heavy losses, Melvin Capital Management, which was shorting GameStop among other bets. It's been bailed out by Citadel, which confusingly is not the same thing as Citadel Securities. Citadel is a hedge fund, not a market maker. Okay. Both firms were founded by the same guy, though, King Griffith. What do you know? What do you know? That's literally, wow, okay. And by bailing out Melvin, Griffin got a rare opportunity to invest in a talented manager on the cheap, according to Bloomberg. What does this have to do with GameStop itself? Absolutely nothing. This is a weird game now. See, it's literally nothing. That's so funny. Like, GameStop is just here sitting there. So some guy apparently has bought in like GameStop. He was like the CEO, or he created Chewy, which is this dog subscription box, I guess. And he sold it to PetSmart, and then he bought like GameStop because he really likes games. That's what my friend told me that today. My coworker told me that today, and he's my friend. But yeah, that's crazy to think. They're just sitting by like, And the market's frothy too. In July, I joined Robinhood to see how it works. I tried joining Robinhood. The Verge's ethic policy forbids us from directly trading stocks and companies we cover. So for research purposes, I picked 6 stocks that belong to companies I don't cover because their earnings were next on the calendar. I actually don't know what several of them do. I am a buy and hold investor because I am a bore. But as of today, I'm a bore who's up 30%. One more time, I know nothing about these companies except that I won't have to write about them. It's easy to feel like a genius in a bull market, and a lot of first-time day traders are probably very bullish on their investing sense right now. At this point, you might be wondering whether what r// Wall Street Bets is doing is illegal. After all, it's a group of people trying to artificially drive up stock prices in order to sell for outsized profits. And the answer is, well, maybe. I like that question mark. It definitely seems like a pump and dump scheme, but this part is crucial. No one's lying, as Bloomberg Levines points out. Yeah, that's true. No one's lying. They're just straight up. I mean, they're literally saying, like, just do this. They're not like, yeah. Theoretically, the SEC could chase down the Wall Street Bets investors, since no one's real anonymous on the internet, but this seems like a lot of effort for what is not actually a slam dunk case. It is an enforcement nightmare, James Cox, professor at Duke University School of Law, tells Bloomberg. Also, GameStop's shorts seem undeterred. As some older shorts are getting out of the market, they're being replaced by new ones. Perhaps this is because they are anticipating the dump portion of the pump and dump scheme. Perhaps this is because they're awaiting quarterly earnings, which usually tanks GameStop stock. Maybe they're just having fun too. But it's not just GameStop anymore. Wall Street Bets is YOLOing its way into electric car maker Neo, OG tech company BlackBerry, and AMC, the movie theater chain. And if those day traders are doing it, then the market makers that buy the order flow from Robinhood are YOLOing along for the ride. And one thing is clear: what Citadel Securities is doing is legal. Okay. So what happens next? I don't know, but I suspect that someone on Wall Street will find a way to make money on it. Yeah, that's just literally how it's going to go. Sorry that was a long one, but I wanted to read it all, and I've kind of got the gist, and I'm putting some things here to, this is just hearsay, what I've heard. I haven't actually found any news. I need to do some more digging on like recent news today, because I heard some other crazy stuff. Some coworker of mine was saying that that people that got these earnings have to like pay him back now. Like, it's not fair. I don't know. Something crazy. He was listening to Rush Limbaugh, which is that even true? Is he even alive? Yeah, I think he is. I don't know. I don't care for that guy. But, yeah, this is crazy. I don't know what's gonna happen. I hope that screwing people out of their hedge funds is good. I don't know. I don't know. I just feel like yeah, Wall Street bets might be doing something bad where they're all ganging up on a stock and like ranking it up for their own earnings, but I feel like people in the stock market do worse things than that where they're I don't know. I just feel like it's not like under the table. Like they're legit just doing it, on Reddit, which is a public site. Apparently the page went public or private. Now it's at public. I think again. Comment below if you think I'm all wrong and I'm just screwing this all up. Please give me some more information if you will. Hit me up in the chat if you're there. Explain to me. But I will do some more digging and keep reading and seeing what other articles there are. This is a good. If you want to read up, this is a great article. I believe it's explaining at least the past weekend and what the heck happened. As for today, there's some more news. I'm sure that's come about. I know Robinhood's it might be getting a class action lawsuit filed against him. I don't know by who, but I guess SEC was gonna do it. I don't know. But yeah, so this is crazy. I figured it was some really good news we need to talk about. Something just insane, So take it as you will. Please comment below. Let me know what y'all think of this. If y'all got in on it. I know Lane Johnson of the group, he was in on it. I don't know if he sold. I need to ask him though, because if he did, he should have sold yesterday. Because I think it was the highest yesterday. I think it's dropped now. So, yeah, good old GameStop stocks. I guess check out AMC if you see him too. If you're doing it, I'm probably not going to do stocks. I thought about it, but I don't really feel like dealing with all the BS. Maybe a good idea. I don't know. I want to because God, it's a lot of money. If you do it right. All right. So that is it for the news. We'll go to the release dates. Just some reminders, I guess. Little things. Actually, let me typing. Should I go to like a? Yeah, I'll do this. Why not? Yeah, I'll do this. Why not? Why not? I'll show it off. Little things, basically. Denzel Washington. Yeah, releasing January 29th this year. It's going to be on theaters, HBO Max. If you haven't seen it, I'm not going to show any audio because I don't want to, but yeah, go check it out. Going to be a good one. I am definitely going to check it out just because it's going to be on HBO Max. Can't wait. It's coming out this Friday. Go check it out. Number 2, Godzilla vs. King. Coming out March 26, 2021. So a couple months from now. 2 months from now. Go check that one out. The freaking trailer looks great. My question is it related to Kong Skull Island? Is it? I haven't seen anything. Let me know if it is. I would like to know. Seriously. Can't wait to see that one too. And it's also coming to HBO Max as well. So check out that. HBO Max, great service. Get it right now if you want to see all these movies. You don't want to have to worry about getting COVID at theaters. Next release dates. We got some games coming out actually today on Game Pass. Number 1 is The Medium, which is actually only out on Xbox Series X and PC. It is a horror game where it basically you play 2 different levels at the same time on the same screen. So that's why it's only on Xbox Series X, because it's using that SSD storage. It's got the good graphics. It looks fun. It's a scary game though. I'm not probably gonna play it, but I would absolutely like to see somebody play it. Go check that out. More games coming out today for Game Pass, which is a personal favorite of mine. Yakuza Remastered Collection, which is Yakuza 3, 4, and 5, is coming out on Game Pass. Freaking play Yakuza. Start with the Yakuza 0. I'm telling you right now. Start with the Yakuza 0. Then go to Yakuza Kiwami 1, Yakuza Kiwami 2, then so on and so forth, and play Like a Dragon. Like a Dragon looks great too. I haven't played it yet, But play Yakuza games. I guarantee y'all are going to like them. They're fun. Yakuza 0 has a lot to do in it, but the story is great. You don't have to do everything, but you can also do everything. Like it's fun. You can get distracted in that game and spend a lot of really cool time in those worlds. Also, by the same, I just found out about this other game by the same developer. It's called Judgment, which is essentially just Yakuza, but you're more of a detective against the Yakuza. So it's great. Go check that game out. It's called Judgment. I believe it's only on PlayStation. Hopefully that comes to Game Pass pretty soon with Yakuza. All these games coming to, Game Pass. All these Yakuza games coming to Game Pass. Well, I hope that that developer starts working with Xbox a little more too, not just releasing all their games on PlayStation. Another, y'all probably already know, but Demon Slayer is out on Netflix. Go watch it. Watch it before the movie comes out. We planned on doing it with Nerds with Careers and just screen sharing. Didn't work so well. We got kind of distracted. Me and Lane were there. We watched Mushoku Tensei, the Isekai. Apparently it's a pretty badass Isekai, and I watched the first episode. He showed me, and then he showed me how to play Escape from Tarkov. That was pretty fun, actually. We need to do that again, Lane. But yeah, go. I would actually really like to do a watch along with Demon Slayer. Me and my wife watched the first episode, but I'll absolutely watch it again with y'all if that's a thing. Let me know in the comments if it is. That actually will do it for today's news. I appreciate y'all joining me. You didn't know, this is Nerds with News. I do this show for Nerds with Careers, which is a Facebook group page I am a part of here in College Station, Bryan College Station. Basically, it's just a networking little page. We get together sometimes and talk about nerdy things, talk about stuff we need. We ask people you're a realtor or you're a car dealer. Like, what do? You sell stock? I need some help. Basically just networking, getting to know people with the same age, same career, same interests, stuff like that. Yeah, and I just started a YouTube page for it. This will be the first real video for it, and it will go up as VODs. I'm gonna stream here on my channel for the foreseeable future, which is okay. I mean, we may make a Twitch channel for that, but I feel like this is easy since it's all going up on YouTube anyways. But yeah, and I do the show every week on Thursdays around this time, 5 to 6-ish, here and there. Show runs about, it's going to run a little longer since I'm doing this on YouTube now. I can actually post it. I was posting it on Facebook before, and posting it on YouTube is actually a lot longer, a lot easier to do than Facebook. So, yeah. Anyways, thanks for joining me. Please leave comments below. Let me know what you think of all these crazy news of the GameStop Stonks and all the goodness, but stay nerdy.